As an advocate for animals, I've shown countless people the standard practices of the animal agriculture industry. And more specifically, I focused on showing people slaughterhouse footage. Why? Simply because every single animal in the meat, dairy, and egg industries ends up being killed at a slaughterhouse when they're no longer profitable. And what I've noticed is that people have basically one of two different reactions to this. And the best way that I would put this to you is that on one hand, there are people who talk, while on the other, there are those who act. Everyone for the most part agrees that a slaughterhouse is a horrible place for an animal to be, whether it's a humane slaughterhouse, a halal slaughterhouse, a kosher slaughterhouse, or a small local backyard slaughterhouse. When actually confronted with the footage, people recognize that this is not a kind place towards animals at all. But then, there are people who simply stop at saying those words, and saying this is sad, the animals don't deserve to go through this, and they walk away and forget about it. While some other people actually look to take responsibility for this and say, what can I do to do something about this? What can I do to change this? See, we live in a world where most people consume meat, dairy, eggs, and other animal products, and we gotta be honest with ourselves and recognize that by consuming those products, we are literally causing those animals to be in that situation in the first place. And if anyone's gonna change the situation for the animals, well, who do you think it's up to do that? If you and I don't take action to stop this violence towards animals, then who is? By now you've probably stumbled upon some footage of what happens to animals for us to eat food. And maybe you thought to yourself, this is sad, the animals don't deserve this. This is really not something I wanna see. If that's the case, here's the important question. What will you do about it? Will you accept what's being done to animals simply because it's what you've always done, it's what you've known your entire life, it's cultural, it's traditional? Or will you choose to break the cycle, stand up for the animals, and help create a world where they no longer have to go through this?